Well, it's that time again. Watch out, Lenny. Sorry.
You okay?
Hey, Arthur.
Thank you for your help with Miss Jackson.
Don't mention it, Miss Grimshaw.
You're a fine man, Mr. Morgan. Sometimes, at least.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. We helping today. Take a quick little look. I guess Hosea. It's my man. Hosea. Good morning.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde is finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
My clothes are already suited. Or maybe not.
Ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
This is gonna be a good night. I feel it.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident.
Better keep my beauties.
Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senor Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. Beautiful evening it shall be.
Try to smoke my
Mr. Bronte
cigarettes.
is very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill,
Hello, little lady.
you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Beautiful house.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself.
Beautiful.
Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife, it's unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows, this self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people, they hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you.
Wow.
But I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
He wants us to hit the
Okay, ragazzi,
trolley
adesso
station.
il vino buono.
What an asshole.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Good evening, sir.
Okay? Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble and steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Hosea, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall...
Where's the mail? Mail was somewhere in the center.
How was the show? I heard you went. Outrageous. These dances. Well,
Good evening, sir.
culture for you.
Good evening.
Sign me up for French lesson.
Oh, this is him.
What?
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Mr. Mayor, wonderful to see you again.
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies. Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off? Get your hands off me.
I do not know what that
What say
means.
you and me cool off?
Hello?
Oh, I have to take him over this way.
Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
Yeah, go to your
Thank you,
corner.
sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The rider?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ma'am.
Hello there.
No problems?
Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Hey! Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him. I will not have I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Oh, sorry.
Forgive me. I was unaware.
And don't slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Leave? further in.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Read that later. Get down.
Sir.
Let's quickly read this thing. Oh, it won't let me. Damn you.
What's in your head?
Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
Let's eat.
What did you find out?
Have a few drinks.
The money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. Big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank.
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
Oh, Lenny's the chauffeur.
So awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna head over to Saint Denis, check out the stranger.
I tell you what, Little Miss Romance, I was right.
About what?
Saint Denis.
How so?
It ain't romantic. It's evil.
Evil can be very romantic.
Shut up. I talked to this couple in town. They told me there's this old rumor about people drinking blood. human blood in town.
That's just a silly old wives' tale.
What? Blood drinking ain't romantic enough for you?
Depends on whose blood.
Very funny.
Good morning, Arthur.
So, you gonna look into this bank?
Yes. I want to make sure we're fully prepped before making any moves.
For sure.
Let's use my map. I've bought this map loads of time. Well, so I bought this map twice so far. Last time I played it, I bought it and I never used the fast travel feature. Might as well give it one use for all the money I spent on it. Oh. Okay. So I can go everywhere basically. Anthony it is. Oh, it gives you nice little cutscenes. Head up this way. I know I can cross over this way through the old stone bridge. Or just through the water. Why not?
Where did you buy such a fine beast?
You're in town.
Out of the damn way!
Arthur, you're so rude. Algernon Wasp. Purveyor of the exquisite. Beautiful flowers.
One moment, please. This is extremely delicate.
That's good. They sell like hats, or sets, maybe art. Arthur's looking fine, that's all I can say.
Hey.
There. Ah, wonderful. Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Tacitus Kilgore.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps? How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh, yes. Yeah, as I always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? I always wear one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
Funny Arthur knows about
And what is it
whalebone
you do,
courses.
Mr. Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure? An aesthete? An artist?
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china. Sir, it is French.
Not Belgian?
No. They are Philistines in that area, not to be trusted. Youth, eternally preserved in marble, is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer, a wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well, I do pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
You do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well, what do you need?
Let's see. Right now, I have a couple of commissions. I need at least 15 egret plumes. Good ones, obviously. I also need 15 assorted orchids. Here's a list.
Okay. I will see what I can do. Thanks for the tea.
Thank you, Tacitus. It'll be very worth your while.
I have no idea where to find any of this.
Like this makes life worth living. Morning. Laziness is a waste of time and money.
Je vous salue.
Mexicans live longer because they don't.
This way, I guess. Now let's go to a stranger.
Work so hard. Thought I'd give it a try.
Oh. Sorry, I misclicked.
Okay, girl.
Attention! What do you do then?
Everyone gets so bent out of shape just when I ride past them.
Hey, move it!
You see this here? Lost your wind, countryman?
So you get
Looking for the cheapest whorehouse? Isn't even like ladies. You gonna do something, cowboy?
Got big mouths, don't you? Bet you wouldn't miss some teeth.
Goddamn lunatic!
Stop, or I start shooting.
Let's get those hands up nice and high.
Works every time.
Look around. This is where you die.
Leave me alone.
Screw you, kids.
Someone, please.
No one saw me.
Sounds like we got a real son of a bitch here, fellas. All right, now's not the time for slack. Let's get to work.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello.
Damn kids. I don't understand how self-defense is not a valid argument here. It's in anywhere apparently. They lured me in to try to rob me. Am I supposed to not kill them? Wanted for trespassing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to go pay my bounty in Saint Denis. Jesus, Smokey. Make me look bad.
You idiot.
You should be able to recognize me with my mask on.
You got something to hide? Show me your face.
Do you want to be safe? The answer is in Shalonianism.
Damn it! Unless you want trouble, take that mask off now.
Save me! I'm not a hater, I'm a racist!
I'm not a hater, I'm a racist. Bastards.
What reason do you have to hide?
Masks ain't loud, friend. I'm sorry.
There, no mask.
Thank you for your compliance.
I'll pay my 80 bounty.